Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of our tour around the world. This segment, we're focusing on the Idaho Backcountry. And today we're going to zoom back in here and get started on trip number, well, we'll call it leg number 24. And we're just in here at Shepp Ranch. We're going to be coming back up the main fork of the Salmon and right where it meets the South Fork, Mackay Basr Ranch, number 24, that's ID28. What I think we could do is consider going into Wilson Bar also. Look how close those two are. I've been trying to make these single stops, but let's just go take a look at Mackay Basr first and see what that terrain looks like and see. Boy, we could come in here, do a touch and go at Mackay Basr, and then pop up and drop into Jackson Bar, which is Wilson Bar. It's interesting that it says Jackson Bar. Do I have the wrong one figured out on this one? I have done that before. Let me see what this one says here. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys, I do not know. I'm gonna have to consult the Oracle on this one. We'll go into Mackay Basr first of all. Pretty sure that's Mackay Basr right there. And then before we go on into what I think is Wilson Bar, we are going to consult. So let's go back down here. We're gonna zoom in a little bit and we're gonna change our orientation just a tad. What we'll be doing is coming out of Shepp Ranch, hooking a hard left, and like we're going back towards well, we are going back towards the South Fork. We'll pop along here until we see that. Boy, is that going to be tricky though, because I'm wondering how you get in there. Could we come up here, stay high, pop around, come in here? That looks like, is that going to be getting in our way a bit? Let's see what this looks like in here. If we're coming at it like that, right? We come around here. How high is this? It's pretty snugged in there, isn't it? I think we can make it though. We just gotta come banking around right over the river. Pop right in there. So I don't know, you guys. This is an interesting spot to try to get into, right? But that's what makes it fun. So let's look at here as we're coming in from this way. So are we coming up there? We see that bar. We're gonna have to come around here and hug right in here and chop and drop and get right down there. So yeah, that says Mackay Basr Campground there. And then what's this? Henry Moore. Bluebird Bar. Why are we calling that Wilson Bar when it says Jackson Bar? I don't know. There's Ludwig Bar, Rocky Bar. A lot of bars out there. All right. Well, you can see the terrain. We're just going to follow the river. Not much more to do than that, but we just gotta let's look one more time just to prep ourselves for what we gotta getting into here. So we're kind of see what's it gonna look like right before we have to make our decision. So we're gonna be this big old hill here to the right. We're gonna be gently moving, then we'll start to see it cut around, and this thing coming down, and that big kind of triangle right there. If we look and see that, we're gonna want to hug this side, come around, drop in. And that's the way we're going to get into Mackay Basr today. I'll tell you what, if we don't make it in, what we might do is land at Wilson Bar and then hop back to Mackay Basr once we figure that out. So we might scout around that area. I don't know if we'll get in just perfectly the first time, but let's get on our way. I'll go back to 2D, zoom out here, try to get north up again, and just see what we're doing here. So Shepp Ranch to Mackay Basr, stop number 24, ID28. Let's get going.
when you want to get off that darkest ground. But gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too.
Okay, and good afternoon from Shepp Ranch. We're about ready to take off, heading up the main fork of the Salmon, back towards the South Fork, and we're going to go to Mackay Basr on stop 24 here. So let's go ahead and get things going. Up in here real quick, get our nav and strobes on. We'll get ourselves mixture where we need to be, crack the throttle. All right. Clear prop. Okay. Good here. All right. I think we're in good shape to head on out of here. Let's go ahead and we don't really. We could take the map here, I suppose. And let's go take a look. Right there is the two. We're going to the first one here. Probably not even 10 miles away. So just a few miles up the river. Let's just go ahead and get started. So we got everything set here. We're on Unicom. Looks like we're good to go. So, and Shepp Ranch, number 107 Bravo Romeo. We're back taxiing for departure to the south. Shepp Ranch. Just start right at the top of this hill rather than, because there is a little bit of a dog leg and a hump there. So don't think we need it. I think we got that can almost make it more challenging for takeoff. So I think we just start up here at the crest of this hill. Right about here. That seems good. Okay, Shepp Ranch number 107 Bravo Romeo, we're rolling for departure to the east. Shepp Ranch. Let's say goodbye to Shepp Ranch there. Beautiful spot. And I actually think I saw a ranch off here to the right, which is not on our stop, but I'm going to scout it because it almost looked like, you know, it may not be rendered in properly, but let's take a look. Definitely not showing, but I'll run her over here on the right if there'll be any indication that there's actually a airstrip there. I think James Ranch maybe. I have to do a little bit more investigation on that, but did notice it on the our airports list, so possibly that would be this area right up here. Right hand side. I don't know if it's... It looks like an airstrip almost, right? Or maybe it's not for us right now, but we're going to go do a low approach over it, maybe touch down. It's pretty short. I don't know if it's the place you want to be with this 170. We're not going to land, but I think we could have done that. It's just I don't know how you get back out of it very easily. Okay. Back to 10 degrees of flaps. Climb out of here a little bit. Continue our way back up the main fork, up the Salmon. Still got the Google Maps plugin running right now, you guys, so just gonna look at this and seeing how it compares. Again, some of the sections here, I think it does look better than Bing. It just, you know, it's kind of hit or miss if you want to do this everywhere, but in the backcountry and in these mountains, I'm thinking it's looking pretty good. Really, really nice. Look at the rocks over the left. So that wouldn't look like that in Bing. Wouldn't have the definition and, you know, some of the character that's being shown there. So this is pretty good. Oh, you know what? I do need to go look for another plugin too, you guys. Recommended to me the trees. Something that fixes the seasons of trees. So this is just default seasons and trees here. Summertime flight. And now I think we're getting to that point in our flight where I'm going to pull the speed back a little bit because I think when we start going around here to the left, that's where we're going to I'm going to start 20 degrees of flaps right now too. I don't keep the power in a little bit, but I think we're getting to the point where we want to hug the right hand side and then drop into the left there to Mackay Basr. So we might even call out right now Mackay Basr traffic, November 107 Bravo Romeo. We're coming up the main fork of the Salmon. About 1 mile. We'll be landing to the northeast, and we are currently at 2600 Mackay Basr traffic. Mackay Basr traffic for 107 Bravo Romeo. We're just about now at the confluence of the south fork, main fork, getting ready to turn to final to the northeast, Mackay Basr. I love the old 170. This is a great plane. There we are. Just if you look straight ahead there, that would be south of the South Fork, and we'd be heading back towards like Yellow Jacket and Wiley Ranch. Up over there, we would be looking towards that's Warren USFS up on the hills up there, and back down to the right. That's where we came from, towards Shepp Ranch. Here we are at Mackay Basr ID28, stop number 24. Another great spot here on the backcountry tour, and kind of a cool intersection here where we're seeing where the South Fork and the Main Fork come together. You guys enjoyed that trip. Next time we're just going to hop up the Main Fork here to Wilson Bar. So it should be a really quick trip. The next one, hope you join us. This is stop number 24, Mackay Basr ID 28.